Hi, thank you for joining me today. I'm sharing with you the new bookcases and books that I've altered for Lisa Horton Crafts. The new bookcases are a mini version of the books that were brought out in January or February. I think it was February this year, and there's quite a big difference to them. So this time they are smaller and the bookcase is a bit smaller, and the books come in different widths again, and a couple of these are bigger than the previous ones. So I thought I'd show you what I've done. Okay, and you can see here these are the 4 books. I've added little pull rings to each of them, which Lisa is bringing, and also some little feet. Now these came in a different colour, and what I've done is use some gilding wax and some mica just to change the colour of them. So here's the top of the bookcase, and you can see here I've decorated and I've created a crackle effect. So I've got a dark blue underneath. I've used some crackle from Deco Art, and then I've stamped over the top as well using the fabulous script stamp from Lisa Horton Crafts. So it's this set here, so it's background collection, and you get the 4 stamps, which are really good sizes in here, and I've used the script stamp there to decorate all over my box. And you can see here, and then the back. If I show you the back without the books falling out, again you can see the wonderful crackle effect that I've created. And then I've decorated also with some cogs and clocks from the Stamperia mould that Lisa is bringing on the 7th of May in the Create and Craft show. And what I've done here, after the clay has dried in the moulds, I've taken them out, I've painted them first in black, and then I've gone over with some gilding wax just to give it that silver effect. So I'll show you my little books. First of all, I'm working on my Lisa Horton Crafts messy mat. This cling mat is absolutely brilliant. It's, you know, you can rub it, it doesn't move, so it's always my go-to when I'm crafting. And what I love best is when I am creating on it, no matter what colour I put down of ink or paint, I can see the true colour to it, as opposed to when I used to use my previous standard brown craft mats. I couldn't really see what colour I was using, so sometimes it didn't quite match my project. But because these are white, you can see exactly what colour you're using. But as I said, you know, this does not budge until I move it from my work surface, and no matter what I do, I know that I've got some stability here. So I'm just going to show you my little books, and I haven't technically decorated the inside, but I'll show you what I've done to the pages. I've kept my pages fairly standard. You'll see from here I've just painted the inside of my box with the same paint that's underneath the grey in there. Okay, I've kept it quite simple. So these are my books. There are 5 centimetres, and I'm pretty sure that's a 4 centimetre. Yeah, it's a 4 centimetre spine as well. So in the kit you get the MDF to make the box, the bookcase, and then you get enough grey board to create 4 books, 2 50mm and 2 40mm books as well. So I'll show you what I've done with these. If I park them bit by bit. So the insides of all of them I've left blank so that I can create and add stuff at a later date. So I've just used some black card in there in my signatures. The actual decoration on the front, I've used the wonderful Crackle A6 stamp. This is a really beautiful stamp, and it's quite a large one, so even using just a little bit on my design. And to do this I haven't used an acrylic block, I've just literally inked up parts of a stamp and then stamped them on just to give it a bit more definition. Didn't look too sort of printed and a bit more faded, so that's what I've done there. And you can see I've used the crackle in the background of each of my books as well. The wording are from the worded sheets. Now if you haven't seen those, they are absolutely brilliant. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned them to you before. You get a set. You can see mine are all in a bit of a mess, but you get 2 sets of words, and you get 2 sheets of each set in white, craft and black. And even though, I don't know whether you can see it on camera, but even though these look quite shiny, they actually take ink wonderfully. So especially with the white, you can colour them whichever colour you want, should you wish, or you could just ink around the edges like I have. But what I love about these, and there must be over 500 sentiments in this set, so it's excellent value for money. But what I love about these is you simply just take your trimmer, you slice them along the lines, and then that's it, you've got your sentiments. There's no trying to stamp, there's no trying to cut things straight. It really is easy peasy, and you can see just how I use them. I've got lots of little bits hanging around, but these worded sheets are excellent value for money. So there you go, it says 12 sheets, 2 designs in 3 colours, 220 GSM uncoated card, and you could buy that from thatcraftplace.co.uk. But as I said, the wonderful thing is that it takes ink and actually paint. I've used some translucent paints on some of them to change the colour, and that's worked really, really well. So that's what I've used on the covers of each of my books. And then, as you can see, the actual main image are the beautiful Anne Ruffle stamps, which I'll show you some more detail of in a sec. And all I've done is stamp these in VersaFine. I've allowed that to dry, and I've then taken some grey polychromos in different colours and just coloured them in before cutting them out, inking around the edges. And you could put the whole butterfly on, they do fit, but I like things just off the edge a little bit. So what I did with all of my designs was put them how I want them and then just slice the ends off, which I've done here. So that's my first one. And then you've got this beautiful butterfly here as well. I absolutely love these butterflies. They are so detailed and gorgeous, and they're such a good size. And you could do what you like. I've tried really brightly colouring them, and that works really well too. And then I thought I'd try just a grayscale for these ones, and that I think has worked pretty good as well. And then the final one, there we go. So that's the same stamp as the previous stamp, just different orientation really. So that's the books, and I'll show you the stamps I've used for them. So these are the Lisa Horton Crafts Jewelled Butterflies, is the first set, and these are designed by Anne Ruffles, who's a certified Zentangle teacher, and the butterflies are so beautifully detailed. And as you can see, there are a couple of sentiments in each of the sets as well. So this is the Jewelled Butterflies. They're really good sizes, and you can see that there. You know, you can see them on the books, and such good sizes to create, and there's plenty of areas to colour, and you could even doodle in amongst all these as well, and just give them that extra bit of detail. So that's the Jewel Butterflies. We've also got the Wings and Things, and these are perfect. You've got your sentiments, but the idea with these is that you can piece them all together once you've stamped and coloured or done whatever you want with them, and that means you can position your butterflies however you want, and that's wonderful. And I also saw one of the very talented Lisa Horton Crafts DT members use these for a mask as well, which I thought was very clever, and they pictured some of the eyes. I think it was on one of the sugar stamps that they used, and they turned this into a mask over the face, and even as wings behind sugar, which I thought was just truly beautiful, so lovely and detailed there. So that's the Wings and Things. Then the final set are the Majestic Butterflies, and these really are majestic. I actually think these are my favourite. If I should have any favourites, probably this. And again, you get a few sentiments which are beautiful, and then these beautifully designed and ornate butterflies. And I like nothing more than stamping loads out and then sitting in front of the TV in the evening and just colouring them in really, so that I've then got lots to use when I need them. So they're the butterflies that I used, and here are again, the books. So 4 books in the kit, and you can literally do whatever you want with them, design them, create them however you want, whatever your style is, these will suit. And it's an absolutely beautiful little bookcase. And if I just show you the size difference in comparison with the previous books, this was one of the previous books from the kit. There you go. And these are the new ones. They really are quite diddy in comparison, but beautiful, absolutely lovely. I've loved working with them, and because of the width, there's plenty of room for embellishment in there if I want to as well. I mean, that's, you know, that's just perfect. So if you're like me and you like to add lots of bling and lots of embellishments and make things quite chunky, these are perfect for you. So there we have it. There's my mini bookcase and books, which I've decorated for Lisa Horton Crafts. So make sure you tune into Lisa on the 7th of May to see some of the other designs and to be able to grab the bookcases while you can. I think they'll fly out. I think they're absolutely wonderful. Very, very easy to put together. And yeah, they're absolutely beautiful to work with. You can do them however you want. And if you watch any of my other videos, you'll see some of the other designs I've created with these, which are totally different to this more grey scale, grey, black and silver design. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you have, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm hoping to bring you more videos very soon. Have a great day. Thank you.